guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just doing a bit of an update video. As you know, I got the cast off, and I saw the surgeon today. He said there's a little swelling, but it's doing good, and I was like, yeah, the reason there's swelling is because our elevator is broken, and has been for 3 days, so I've had to walk up and down 6 flights of stairs. I don't know what the company is doing. Like, they were here 2 days in a row, and the elevator still wasn't fixed. And I'm not complaining that much, but there are elderly, disabled, and young people in this building that rely on the elevator. And the beginning of the month is usually grocery shopping for everyone, and you can't bring them up 5-6 flights of stairs. It's just too much. But, you know, they don't seem to care. It's not fair that everyone is punished for what a few people have done. Like, there should be a security camera in the elevator at all times. So if something goes wrong, they can check the footage and be like, okay, you're the person who's done it, so you are gonna, you're gonna pay for it. Because they shouldn't have to. But, it's like they don't care. I don't know what else to say about it. Anyway, next topic. As you saw, I uploaded a video while Snapchat of me at my consultation. I've struggled my entire life with being overweight. So my doctor was like, have you thought about doing a weight loss surgery? And I was like, yeah, but I don't think my insurance will cover it. And my doctor was like, oh, they will. He was like, do you want me to set up a referral to a doctor? And I'm like, if the insurance will cover it, yeah. So I had the consultation yesterday. I had to wake up at 7 a.m. for the 8 o'clock seminar. And I have not woken up at 7 o'clock since 2009. I think that was the last time I think that was the last time I woke up that early. And yeah, you can see the glare. I got cable and internet, I'll get to that later. But I got to the place, I was a little early, I was like half an hour early. But the people, the receptionists, nurses and stuff, were there already, and they let me in, and they took me to the room where the mandatory seminar was. That was probably an hour and a half of talking, just talking. It felt like I was back in high school. I had an 8th grade teacher that was so boring that they could put coffee to sleep. Like, if you have trouble falling asleep, listen to them talk for 5 minutes, you'll be out like a light. That's how boring they are. Then I got through that part, and then I had the actual consultation, and the doctor's really nice, so that's good. And it's the first time I've had a female doctor operate on me. All the other times they were assisting. Like the first surgery I had on my knee, the surgeon had their physician's assistant there with them, Partly because I kind of asked, I kind of asked just because I wanted to wake up and see someone I knew. Just because I've never had a surgery before that. And they were like, don't worry, I'll be in there assisting anyway. Oh, wow. Sorry, we're supposed to get a really bad blizzard. And it must be really bad. Because high schools and colleges are closing down. And one of the towns has a snow emergency. 2 of the towns... Oh, sorry. Oh, we're under a snow emergency too. Well, that's just great. I better hope I can get to the store tomorrow before it storms. So anyway, back to what I was saying. This doctor is very nice. She seems to know what she's doing. She said she's done over 10,000 surgeries, and they have an 80% success rate. And that the doctor actually convinced me to get the actual bypass instead of the sleeve, because they said the bypass, if it had to, it could be reversed. If I did the sleeve, there'd be no going back. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I have that, and my insurance is actually not making me jump through a lot of hoops. All I have to do is go in to monthly weigh-ins and lose 20 pounds. But the weight loss requirement was the doctor itself, not the insurance. The insurance just wants monthly weigh-ins for 2 months. And I'm like, that's good, because odds are my old insurance would want me to lose the weight, do monthly weigh-ins, see a dietitian, see, my old insurance made me go through a lot of steps just to get even the simplest thing done. It just was crazy. And I was like, I can't deal with this insurance anymore, so I switched. Because they were denying a ton of crap that my current insurance approved, no problem. I'm like, why? I don't know. That's just a pain. Oh, here's a joke for you. You know how I lived in a studio apartment? Well, look at this. My TV is in here, my dresser, my totes, my fan, a light, my bed. Seriously, if I brought my table in, everything I own could fit in this small part of the apartment. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I have nothing. But it's kind of good because I don't really need a lot of space. I got the apartment because it was cheaper. And look at that, blinds. I don't have to. I can sleep all I want, or not have to worry about the sun blinding me during the day. So that's good, actually. That's really good that I have this blind. Fortunately, I can't put curtains up yet because they don't have the thing. I mean, if I'm planning to keep this apartment long term, I could probably just nail them up. I don't know. You know, I'll get there when I get there. But yes, I got cable and internet. The technician said it was a Blockbuster deal where I get cable, internet, and phone for $99.99. Then with tax, it's $113. I mean, that's not bad considering that when I last had cable and internet, I was paying probably $130 for just the cable and internet. And the internet wasn't all that fast. it was like 25 megabits per second compared to what I've got now, 100 megabits per second. And that is awesome. I can listen to, I can watch videos in full HD. I can watch YouTube videos at full HD with their 60 frames per second. Like, I am glad, but apparently if all I wanted was internet, I could go up to 400 megabits per second as their fastest, and I know what you're gonna say, that's not fast, my internet is blah 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 blah. I know for a fact South Korea has one of the fastest internets in the world, and America's far, far behind, but considering that I had dial-up my entire life up until 2009, and we got internet and Wi-Fi. The speeds were probably only 1 to 5 megabits per second back in 2009. I don't know, because I didn't really get into the technological parts of it. Then when I lived with my aunt, she didn't have very fast internet, but it was fast enough to do what I was doing, At the time, I was just really watching YouTube videos, going on social media. And then when I moved out of my aunt's house, I got internet, and it first was at 3 megabits per second, and I called them like, this internet is slow, I can't do what I want with it. And they were like, ooh, what do you normally do? And I told them I was like, watch Netflix, stream stuff on YouTube, stream music. And they're like, oh yeah, your current internet won't be able to do that. And the customer service rep was like, I know this is going to cost more money, but I strongly suggest to customers that they go for the 20 megabits per second, because that's pretty much guaranteed you can stream. Because I think according to some sites, they need only certain sites only need 5 megabits. So my internet wasn't even meeting the lowest specifications. But now I've got, really good internet. The stuff downloads super fast. I'm planning to get a new phone. I just don't know when in the future. But I can change my plan down to a cheaper plan because I don't need unlimited data anymore. I don't need the unlimited data because I have Wi-Fi, and I'm good with it. I learned my lesson from the last time. I'm gonna keep what I've got at where it is, because last time I kept changing I kept changing cable bundles and plans and stuff like that, and it got out of control to the point where I couldn't afford it. Then, when I was living with a roommate, we both agreed to get, they wanted internet, I wanted internet, so we got internet and cable, and I would give them, my part of the cable bill. When they went back to rehab, we got the bill, and the person that the case manager I was part of the program with said, look, you pay half the bill, you can open this. And when I opened it, the bill was what was it, $200-300? And I was looking how did it get this far? And then I looked, I'm like, oh, that's something I should have disabled a long time ago. Because apparently, my ex-roommate bought every single porn station or porn channel that Time Warner Cable had. And when I called the customer service line, they're like, oh, wow, let's just get rid of those. And I'm like, I'm like, I can't afford this. Like, I shouldn't have to pay for it. And they were like, yeah, I totally agree. We'll give you the rest of the month. Because he did pay the minimum balance. They're like, we'll give you the last 30 days. You can then return the stuff. And we'll send a final bill to them, since the bill's in their name. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And, you know, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. Okay, I'm rambling though, so be sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you soon. Bye.